Mallorca. Even the name itself sounds like holidays. Blue sea, guaranteed sunshine, paella on the beach. But today's reality has little to do with that perfect postcard image. Between Magaluf and Serenal, the feeling is clear. The British and the Germans rule everything, from the bars to the language. Spanish is hardly heard anymore, and Mallorcan has almost vanished. Signs are in English, waiters answer in German. It feels like being in a foreign colony rather than on a Spanish island. Meanwhile, the locals have been pushed out. With low wages and sky-high rents, many can no longer afford to live on their own land. Some share apartments, others sleep in cars, and many simply leave. Mallorca is no longer theirs.
Oh my God!
What's striking is how absent the police seem to be. The drunkenness doesn't just happen at night. From early morning, you can already see groups of tourists drinking, shouting, vomiting in the streets. And no one says a word. Yet if you cross the street the wrong way or park where you shouldn't, they act immediately. It's as if chaos had official permission. Another thing that stands out is the constant presence of street vendors, mostly African, openly selling fake goods in broad daylight. Bags, sunglasses, t-shirts, all imitations. They're everywhere, clearly part of an organized network. And yet, there's no intervention. Nobody touches them. It's as if they had a free pass. Meanwhile, ordinary people living peacefully get fined or warned. Something doesn't add up. And as if all this weren't enough, in recent months, anti-tourism protests have begun. Locals holding signs saying Mallorca is not for sale, or we live here, we don't just serve. They're fed up because tourism, which should be a blessing, has become an unbearable burden. But nothing changes. Tourism money keeps flowing, and politicians refuse to touch it. The days when Spain was a cheap and friendly country are over. You can't even have a beer with a tapa for under €2 anymore. Everything is inflated. Eating out is expensive. Fuel prices rise. Taxes increase. The country has gone from being a simple paradise to a costly, overregulated place. And under a government that calls itself progressive, what we see is a mix of interventionism and chaos that increasingly resembles a modern version of communism. Spain once had its golden years, a time when life was affordable, the atmosphere relaxed, and people lived well with little. But that's gone. Now everything revolves around profit, performance, and tourist exploitation. The ordinary citizen seems to have lost their place. Mallorca is the clearest example. A beautiful island, yes, but turned into just another product. Something to be sold, squeezed, and discarded. A place where locals exist only to serve others. Still, not everything is negative. Mallorca can still offer moments that brighten the day. For example, if you go to Serenal or Palma at the right time, you might see German girls in bikinis who look like they stepped out of an ad. And a friendly Englishwoman might also make your afternoon better. Little details that help you forget, for a while, the general chaos. But the truth is, Mallorca is no longer what it once was, and it probably never will be again. This is no longer tourism. It's a silent colonization. An island sold off piece by piece to the highest bidder. Can it change? I don't know, but at least it can be told. And that's why I made this video. If you like this content, don't forget to give a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps to keep showing realities like this, raw and unfiltered. Thanks for being here. See you very soon.